Good morning. Welcome to another week in the life, I guess. I look special. Basically, it's Monday, it's the start of semester 2 of second year. It's already not going well. First of all, here are the 4 modules I'm doing. Crim Psych, Perception, Developmental, Empirical Studies. Those are kind of fine. Empirical Studies we don't get taught. There's no lectures, there's no videos, we just get set slides. Which, you know, fair enough, but like, why am I paying £9 grand? You know? And it's also very dumb in the sense that you're assessed in like 100 ways. Like everything else is kind of like, oh, multiple choice questions, research participation, and then like a big report, like a small kind of build up and then a big thing. Empirical Studies, we have quizzes worth 2%. I just did an introduction quiz which was worth 1%, and I did awful. They mark it horribly. They mark it on an all or nothing essentially, as in you can't get a question half correct. You have to tick all of the responses that are correct. If you accidentally tick one that's not correct, or like partially incorrect, or you miss one, you lose the whole point. So it's worth 18 marks, and I lost 9 of them. So I've now got 50% secured for that 1%. Not that that 1% is going to do anything, but like, is that going to be the same for Unit A, B, C and D quizzes? Because if so, that's 9%, which isn't, it's not huge, but last year 5% was what helped me get into a first in one of my modules. So like, yeah. And why one of our modules, Unit B, is worth 1% as well. I don't get it, it doesn't make any sense. I feel like I'm going to hate this semester less. If you watched any of my videos last semester, I hated it. It was awful, all the modules sucked. There wasn't even one that was like mildly interesting. This semester, Crim Psych looks beautiful. Is it just because it's not a psychology module? Is it because it's an external module? Probably. Developmental looks not beautiful, but interesting enough. Perception, I think, will suck, but is quite biologically based in the sense that it's the eye and the ear. Well, the ear is kind of physics, but like I can do the eye. Empirical Studies is just going to suck, I've decided. Like I feel like it's a useful skill for us to get taught, but could we have a lecture? Like, it's not very good. I don't really like it. Funnily enough, I still hate my degree. We'll see how we feel by the end of the week. Also, last semester I didn't go to lectures, like everyone. I didn't, funnily enough, and I probably didn't do any worse than anyone else in anything. This semester, we're going to give it a go. We've got lectures this week, lectures start this week, so I'm going to go to all of the ones this week. And then if they're utterly useless, which I'm thinking they will be, I won't go. But I am going to go to Crim, because Crim is a lot of content, a lot of reading. We have seminars as well. Crim will be worth going to, but I feel like, unless I don't understand something in like perception, I feel like they'll be useless, because developmental, I'm already on week 2. Like, let's just say this. Yesterday was day 0. We hadn't started. We were on week 0. I've done 14 weeks of reading for Crim. I'm done, apart from week 8, because the document... Here's the thing. They give you like a reading list. You can't actually access a lot of the documents unless you pay. I'm not paying £20 for 1 week of reading that I probably don't actually have to do, because we're not assessed on the reading individually. So I'm just not doing that. You know, but yeah, it's Monday. I'm in my day pyjamas. I will have to put clothes on to go to uni, which kind of sucks. Is that fluff in my hair? I've got tutoring at 11. It's 10:40. I'm gonna print something and then show you my little organisations, because I like them. Let's see. Basically, this is what I've got, and I've done this since year 1, semester 1. So I have all 4 of my modules. Bibbles are my Barbie jewellery, she's beautiful. But I basically have the module name, all of the weeks. So like here I've put the assigned reading. I haven't done it on this one because I can't be bothered because there's so much. Then like the week by week content, and then how we're assessed. So I've done all of my research participation, so that's all ticked off. I've read chapter 1 for this, but I've not done the lecture because it's not out. I've then done the first 2 weeks of developmental, Crimpsyke I've not done anything because there's no content, and I've done the intro quiz. So I have this just to kind of act as like a guidance of where I'm going, I guess. And I make these on Canva. Canva is where I make everything graphical related. It's now midday. I have a lecture at 2 till 3, and then the content that's just been released is for my lecture on Friday. So I thought I would do that, but I'm not gonna lie. It's literally 29 slides long and 14 of them are an intro to the module. And I already did my notes for the textbook on this one. So I did textbook chapter 1. And currently all I'm seeing is the pictures from the textbook, so stages 4 and 5 are remarkable. Oh, that's so lovely to know. Have I already written all of this? Is my question. Do I even need to bother reading the lectures if the textbook tells me all the answers? Love my degree. It's so lovely. So I then made some notes on the lecturer's slides for week 1 of perception, but he literally didn't say anything that wasn't in the textbook, so I then gave up and started writing week 2 of perception, which is not hugely interesting, but I don't think perception is a very interesting module.
I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof.
Right, it is now Tuesday. Lil Jade cut my hair. If it looks shit, it's not her fault. If it looks good, it is also her fault. It looks good. I like it. I like shorter hair. It's much nicer. I don't have anything to do today. I don't have any lectures. There's no content for any of the lectures. So I've been to the gym. I've had a donut. And that is probably all that will happen today. I do have lots of tutoring, but my tutoring kind of starts as it gets dark, which means that you probably won't get a very sexy time lapse. So yeah, that's Tuesday. We don't really do anything. But I have lovely shorter hair now. So apparently I was just completely ignoring the fact that we have MCQs for perception. Like, it's literally on my documents there that I have. I don't know how many. I think it's an MCQ every week that totals up to being worth 5%. So it's not much, but I might as well get them done as they come out. So I have my notes for perception. I've also got the online notes. Don't really know what we're doing. You have 1 attempt. Oh, it's 5 questions. It's all right, I think. We'll give it a go.
We can show our love in a healthy way. How are you and I supposed to stay?
Listen up.
Should I give up on what I thought we'd be? In the barren and with no apology. I still think that I might be your one and
And then basically this semester I'm doing a criminology module which has lots of reading, so I've done all of the reading now. So I was just printing all of that out, and then I put that into plastic wallets to have it all organised, ready for lectures and seminars.
There's just some things I can't imagine. You and I alone with all our passion. Well, how come you come easy but love comes hard? I wish it could be simple, but it's not. Should I give up on what I thought we'd be? An apparent and with no apologies.
So we now begin my kind of set of tutorings. Most of my tutoring's in the evening, so I normally do kind of a couple back to back, or like today I've got 6:15 and then 7:30, like, or I'll leave myself a 15-minute break. So I've got the first one now. I have psychology. We are doing some of the cognitive approach, then some questions, and then my second one I'm doing hormones and the reproductive cycle, and then my third one I'm doing issues and debates questions, relationships questions, research methods questions, biopsych questions. But there's like no biopsych questions. It does kind of, because like I could come up with a question, but does it fit the mark scheme? Is it what the exam wants? But yeah, I am really loving my new haircut, so thanks Jade. But yeah, time to put my headphones on. I've got my diffuser on in the background. I've got Pear Drop in it, but she's very weak. Really love my diffuser. I do highly recommend, because you're not allowed candles in most uni places, and a diffuser is significantly better than a candle anyway, but I got mine on Amazon, and then I got oils off Amazon or from like eBay, but they're very cheap. So yeah, I'm gonna do my lesson and then I have a break. So then I will probably just watch Criminal Minds.
Down my windows, it's raining down my windows. What for? What now? I'll forget you somehow. Too late, too slow. Never learned to let go. Disappointed, I'm pointing with all my fingers. It's so poignant, destroyed it, but still it lingers. Down my windows, gently the fall of pitter patter. Down my window, pretending as if you didn't matter. Down my windows, the wind isn't changing, it's fading. Down my windows, till all that remains is the staining.
Oh yeah, I'm vlogging. So it's now Wednesday. I've been to the gym and then I left because it was kind of boring. And I have netball at 3 o'clock, so I have a mocha, and then I have tutoring at 4:45, 6 o'clock and 7. And I probably have nothing to do uni-wise because degrees are quite easy actually. Unless there's any content out for Crim Psych, but I doubt there is because it just feels like there won't be. But yeah, I need to make some notes for some of my tutoring lessons, and that's it.
Shouldn't be more than a year or two. Is it bad that I feel misunderstood, or bad that I'm under you? I'm trapped beneath all the yeses I keep on giving. Is it bad that I don't wanna lose, or bad that it's always you? I'm losing all my days, but I still keep on going. My mind is split up in two about you now, and I know how to feel.
So it is now 4:15, 4:20 on Wednesday. I've been to netball. I have tutoring at 4:45 and then at 5? No, 4:45, then 6, then 7. So yeah, I need to have a snack, a big snack, because I can't eat dinner until probably like 8:15 by the time I finished wrapping up and everything like that. So yeah.
Face to face, when we're in the same old place, can't escape the same old place. You say sorry, you gotta go, but I say wait, don't leave me so. You say I gotta go, and maybe one day.
Right, so it's now Thursday. Jade is watching me uncomfortably from the corridor because she has a secret desire to be in these vlogs, but she's not yet ready for that. I was going to go to the gym, but my legs hurt because I am bad at going to the gym. So I'm instead going to drink a mocha and eat a fake Rice Krispies bar. And then I have literally nothing to do today because my 7 PM tutoring cancelled. So I've got tutoring at 4:30, and then I have to make some notes for my tutoring for next Wednesday. And that is it. So it's literally not much later than I filmed, but they released our like coursework-ish for Crim Psych. It looks more Psych Crim. Like, I think it's called Criminological Psychology, but in my mind it's Crim Psych, which means more Crim than Psych. But the content is more Crim than Psych, the assessment is Psych with like 5% Crim, because it's literally SPSS. I think that is why I picked this module, is because we do get assessed on your ability to use SPSS, and that was literally two or three topics that we did last year, and we basically have to run an experiment, which is quite good because I literally did this for my psychology IA. I did this and I ran Loftus and Palmer, and we have to run these experiments, get the qualitative data, get the quantitative data, analyse it all, do all of that kind of stuff. And it does actually look really good. We have 4 units within it. My thing is, I don't really know when we start things. So like, I'm going to start Unit A now, although by start Unit A I mean I'm going to figure out what the hell I actually have to do, and just figure out how it works. And then, because like the whole report, as in all 4 bits, is due in May, which means that we do have ages. We literally have almost 4 months, which is pretty much a month per topic. And I feel like this one will take ages because we literally have to get qualitative data, quantitative data, we have to get people to watch videos and answer 20 questions, then we have to do an interview on those people, then we have to audio record the interview, transcribe the interview, and then there's just a lot going on. Oh, we then have to ask them the questions again. Right? They really have to do a lot. And then we have to do the data analysis, then we have to write it up. There's a lot going on. I think it will take a while, but it's better than doing an in-person exam, because the other module that I was going to pick was cognitive neuroscience, which is interesting, but it's an in-person exam, multiple choice question, which I hate because it's just, that's not testing your knowledge, that's testing your memory. That's not testing like your ability to write an essay or anything that's actually a useful skill, whereas a report is literally what you do in psychology. Like if I go and get a job in research, this is what I'm doing. So this is actually useful. So I'm quite excited about this. I do think this is quite good. So yeah, I don't have anything until 4:30 now. So I'm gonna have another coffee at some point, print all of this out and figure out what's actually going. I then think I'm gonna make like a master to-do list because there is lots to do. Like I'll make a master Unit A to-do list and just start figuring out how this works. And I need to come up with interview questions and kind of figure out who I'm asking, how I'm audio recording, what data I actually need to collect, print the consent forms, and kind of save everything, and just take a while, I think. Right, so I started printing the stuff for the report, did not work. Printer is having a quite upset moment. So I'm now going to make a to-do list for Unit A on Canva, because Canva is great for making graphics. And I also have my semester 2 deadlines, which I will print as well. I just want to make it pretty, essentially. kettle in the background because I have tutoring in 6 minutes. My back really hurts, so I am going to have my hot water bottle. We have Pog because little Jade's gone out for coffee. I painted my nails. I did them in blue. I've got a pre-tutoring whisper. And I feel a bit bad. I feel like I just haven't done anything today, which is fine, but it doesn't feel fine. Because I've been going to the gym pretty much every day and I didn't go today. And like, that's fine because I'm in pain and like I don't have to go, but then I feel like, ooh, I've not done anything to replace the gym. And then I've not done anything like that takes up time. And I wanted to do the quiz for criminology for the 5%, which is literally due in 4 days, but they've not actually put it up. So we've got 4 days to do something that's not up, so we've not got 4 days to do it. So yeah, like even if that comes out at 8 PM and I do it, I feel like the day would have been productive. Like I feel like it would have been worth doing the day. I haven't really done anything. I've done a couple of stuff for crim for my like coursework, but other than that I haven't really done anything. Although tomorrow will be really busy. Tomorrow I have a tutor meeting. Building 13, I've got no idea where building 13 is. I've got a tutor meeting 11 till 12, refreshers fair 12 till 1 but will potentially last longer, and I also need to get lunch while I'm on campus. A perception lecture at 2 till 3. Then I'm going to the gym at 3 PM with my friend because I have so many friends. And then I think I'm again going to feel really unproductive on the weekend because I normally have one tutoring Saturday, one tutoring Sunday. I don't have any of them. So like I'll go to the gym on both days. I will potentially go to netball on Sunday. And then I've said I can play, but who knows. And then I just won't. Yeah. I might film a YouTube video on Sunday or Saturday, but I also don't know what to film and I don't actually have an idea. So that's fun. I was going to say leave me suggestions, but by the time this is up, this is going up in like 3 weeks because I managed to pre-film. But I need to eat this and do my lesson.
6:30. Can't be texting you this early, cause I fall too fast and lose myself, and I want this to last. My friends, they see the patterns. I say it's different, but it's only faster. How do I tell them? I don't wanna lose my grounding, so you catch me not responding. And I press my lips together so you don't find any answers. I'm on my phone 6:30. Can't be texting you this early, cause I fall too fast and lose myself, and I want this to last. My friends, they...
So it's now Friday, which is my busiest day of the week. Oh, my tutor's just said what's happening in the tutorial today. What a surprise, it looks boring. Do I even want to go? No. Will I go? Apparently it's about career assessments, year in employment handbook, which I'm not doing a year in employment, and then researching the job market, but like, I just don't really care. You know, that just sounds a bit boring. I am debating, I'm going to campus anyway, but I am debating going to the gym first rather than like going to my tutorial, my tutor group. It's not a compulsory tutor assessment, but they are useless. Like I do not want to go, which does mean I'm probably not going because why do they make everything about a year in employment and a year abroad? Like no one, they have specialist meetings for that. So like if I wanted a year in employment or a year abroad, I would go to the meeting for that. Like I don't make the tutor, which is for everyone, about the stuff that not everyone's doing. But yeah, I might just go to the gym now. Well, not now, in a bit, rather than going to my tutor group, because I just don't see the point in these tutor meetings. It's the same thing that they send out as like, oh Jesus. It's the same thing that they send out in like a really generic email when they're like, anyone want to do a year in employment? And I'm like, no, still not, what a surprise. But I'm gonna eat my little Weetabix and watch YouTube and probably not go to my tutor group because they're useless.
So then we went on to campus and I went to the gym, and then I went to the refreshers fair, which was useless, and then to our lecture.
I don't know why it's so sunny, but it's pretty much 3 o'clock. I'm back from the refreshers fair. It's very painfully sunny. I will be closing the blinds as soon as I've filmed. But the refreshers fair was awful. I got a free slice of pizza, a coupon for a free drink at Switch, and then a £5 pizza from Domino's, which didn't work last time, so it won't work this time. I've now got some mac and cheese, and I'm going to watch The Apprentice from last night.
This is